homeless people will come at you, they'll be like, ma'am, ma'am. And then you give them the crazy eyes and they're like, ma'am?
And they're like,
oh God, like something's wrong with her. Like you gotta let them know. I'll with you.
I'll send it. I'll hit send.
Yeah. You better find out today. You better back up.
Buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. You better back up.
You better back up, buddy. Buddy old pal. Finna get wrecked.
Epic Nuggets cooking plates full so heavy. Big Nugget vibes rolling in the groove. Tori and Jayden always on the move. Real talk, real jokes, they got nothing to prove.
Welcome back to another episode of Epic Nuggets Podcast.
Dun, dun, dun.
We're in here.
Yeah, like swimwear. In there like swimwear, my boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right.
Here we go.
There's a set. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. You said you want to talk about homeless people.
Yeah, we're going to talk about homeless people.
Right.
There's a set of skills you must acquire when dealing with homeless people.
Yes, this is. Listen up.
Yeah,
this is true.
This is very important.
Facts. All right, I want to know how you deal with them, and then I'll tell you how I deal with them.
And it depends on like the setting too, right? Like you have like different levels of homeless people.
Yeah, you got like parking lot approacher. You got like when you're sitting in the car and they're at the stoplight.
Yeah, and then you got the ones that ambush you. They're like hiding and they like pop
like
out.
Rogue zombies throughout the city. Like
those
crackheads.
are the scary ones.
Those are the scary ones. You never know what bench they're going to be sleeping on or like popping off of.
Yeah, you don't
bushes.
know what level.
They might be shitting in the bushes.
You don't know if they're on their upper or their downer, bro. Like you don't know what's going on. So, no eye contact is like the best. If you're like in a safe spot.
Yes.
And you're like still, the no eye contact is like the best. If you see them like meandering through a parking lot looking for you literally.
They're looking for eye contact.
Yeah, you do not give it. If you're at a light, you do not give that eye contact, bro.
Yeah, blinders.
Yeah,
you're a racing horse and you got one focus and it's to get past this obstacle.
And I'm going to tell you when I made the mistake. Oh, and then you have the other people who are like aggressive and you have to show them with your eye contact that like, you don't want to fuck with me, dog.
That's when they start getting close. Like if they're within 10 feet of you, you got to be crazier than they are.
All the way up with you. And I'm going to be like, you don't want to mess with me, okay? And I'm going to tell you how I know this because I messed up and did the wrong one.
We all have. That's how you know.
I literally have like 4 homeless people encounters that I thought my life was in jeopardy.
Oh my God.
So I don't know what it is with Tupelo, Mississippi, like over the past like few years. But when I was like living there, like there was like this huge influx of homeless people like randomly in like 2000, I think it was like 2021. There was like a lot of
like
homeless
after COVID
people. Yeah,
people just got homeless.
Yeah, but they weren't from like the area.
Oh.
It's like they were coming from other places.
What do they call that? Like vagrants?
Yeah, I can't remember. But these were not like there's always been homeless people in Tupelo, but they're super chill. And it's like been this like literally like the same ones that you see.
Right.
But randomly we had this huge, I'm not a Mississippian no more. I don't claim it. But anyways, when I lived there, they there was like a big influx, and these homeless people were aggressive, dude. Like they were scary. So, and I'm not used to having to deal with this.
Were they like trying to aggressively get money from you, or like aggressively?
Or
like
just
what do you mean?
Or like pull you out of your car and beat the shit out of you for no reason.
And never
like,
heard of homeless people doing that. That's, wow. I mean, maybe so.
That's what I'm saying. Huh. So there was this one dude, and like the thing is like, one small town, small jail. Like, they were just letting these people go after, because it's like, what are they...
Yeah, what are they supposed to do with them?
Yeah, and they feel like they're giving them, like, free room and board and stuff. So, like, a lot of them get, like, put in jail a couple of nights, and they get tossed back out on the street, you know?
Yeah.
So, this dude, he wasn't even, like, very old. He was, like, maybe a 45-year-old dude is what he looked like. Short, stubby man. And he... had been known, like people had been like putting like in like the little community thing about him, about how he was hanging around at the light where the train comes when people get stuck by the train. He was coming up to their cars and like he pulled somebody out of their car and like he had like assault and battery, a force with deadly weapon, like all this stuff, and he kept getting like back go on the streets. I'm in my car, stuck at a red light with the train.
No.
Now, at this point, it was me. I had already had like a few run-ins like before this, so I was carrying.
All right.
I was carrying like in my middle console. I have an 18-month in my back seat.
Oh my
like,
God.
so
Yeah,
you
well,
better
yeah.
believe
Packing.
I'm packing. Thank God, bro.
Yeah.
So he I didn't see him. I'm chilling at the red light. I'm just chilling. It's like 6 a.m. in the morning. This is when I was like teaching the women's classes down there, the jiu-jitsu women's classes at like 6:30, 6 in the morning, early as shit. Sitting at the red light. Here this man comes. I see him. And I see him. He goes up to 2 other cars and starts yanking on their door handles to see if he can get in.
Nope.
And this is the thing is he's like doing the cars that were like over here, like at this red light, and he goes across the street, and I'm trying to make sure that I see, but I just glance and the eye contact, like on accident.
No.
But instead of me being like, cool, I was like, oh, fuck. So I like try not to look. He comes straight to my window.
Well, because he's like also trying to open that's like a whole different thing because he's trying to open doors.
Yes, dude. So I lock my door and here he comes. And when I tell you I was like shaking.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And I literally like turn and I just open my middle console and stick my hand down it like across like this, like into it.
Yeah.
And he stops. And I'm just like staring at him.
Yeah, because you're
I
like
literally already decided, like I was like, I'm gonna
kill
shoot him through my window.
Yeah.
Like if he like really like tries to start banging on my window, like or something, like
God,
I'm gonna shoot him through the window.
Can you shoot him through the window?
I don't know, but
I would roll the window down.
Well, I'm just saying, like I was like, he tries to bust my window or anything, bro. Like it's just gonna go down. I had already decided. Like I was like, cool. So. Ooh,
that shit's scary.
But he stopped and then he went to the car behind me. But I was like, bro, like
he ain't trying to get shot today. That's the part I don't understand. I'm like,
God,
bro,
dude,
do you know how many people carry guns
scared, though,
in their console?
Especially in Mississippi, dude.
Bro.
Especially in Mississippi.
I feel like you couldn't get away with that here.
No.
There's too many people that carry, bro. There's you'll get shot. You can get shot. There's no fucking way.
I can't believe he was doing that.
Yeah.
It was
insane. That's just stupid. And
then same thing. Thank God I was carrying. I was teaching that women's class, and we had all glass front of the building. So like you could see the whole jiu-jitsu mat, the lobby, the fitness kickboxing room, the weightlifting room, the whole front of the storefront.
It was all
full glass.
Okay.
Doors glass, everything. So
good for advertisement, but bad for people creeping.
Well, yeah, because it's all women in there at 6 in the morning. You don't think these men, like these old homeless men, are like starting to notice that every day there's only girls with children? Like there's a lot of women that would come that had like babies and stuff, and that's why the early morning was good because our kids would sleep.
Yeah.
We would train early in the morning, and then we would lift weights. And then by the time the kids are waking up, we already got our workout in. Our kids can play together. They're out of the way.
Yeah.
So it worked out good. Yeah, until one dude, he started realizing he would come we saw him like lurking in the parking lot across the street like a few mornings. And I was like, okay, well, I'll start bringing my gun in, like in my case. But it's like in my case, the case is locked.
Yeah. But just in case you see something creepy,
I was like, I'll start bringing my case in the diaper bag, and then I'll put it in the like under the desk.
Yeah.
Like so that way we have it.
Yeah.
You know.
That's a good call.
Bro, thank God. That man literally comes in and starts shaking on the glass door.
And y'all locked it?
Yeah, we had it locked. And then he starts banging on the door. He's like, let me in. Y'all better let me in. I'm coming through this glass door. I'm coming through the glass.
Dude, why would anybody open that whenever you, like, why wouldn't you enter smoothly as a criminal?
Well, he tried it first, and we like all like went around the corner.
Yeah,
and
we're like, we're closed.
Behind the desk. Yeah, like behind the front desk, we're kind of like squatted down because we're like, we're literally gonna wait till he leaves. He starts screaming, shaking, starts hitting the glass door. I literally called the cops. I had to call the police. They arrested him. He had a bunch of drugs on him. He was drugged out.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. Dude, people get so crazy.
But like, well, we were scared to go out to our car or anything. Like, we couldn't, bro. It was awful. So that's only 2 out of 4. That's only 2 out of 4 instances that I can think that, like, there's so 2 more.
Crazy.
There was one where I was stuck outside my car with Elodie. Like, we were at a water park. Dude. Like this little bitty splash pad.
Yeah.
Just me and Elodie there. Middle of the day. Crackhead woman comes out of the woods between me and my car. My gun was in my car. We're at a children's park.
Ugh.
Like in the middle of town, like local area. Oh wait, no, I have 2 other ones other than that. I won't go into them. But like saying it's all the same thing. This lady like corners me. I like yank Elodie up. I'm leaving all my bags there. I'm like, she can go through them, I don't care. And I'm like, and
yeah,
here
as long as you guys are safe.
Yeah, so she comes between me and my car. And then another dude comes out behind, like through the parking lot, and I was like, yo, I'm finna get ambushed and robbed right now. Like this is a thing. I picked her up and took off running to my car. Like I just grabbed my keys and left my bags there, and I called the police. And sure enough, they went over there to like my bag and like the table and everything, and I like called the police, and they like ran off. They didn't take anything. Like, I was pretty quick on it, but I was scared. That's like the short version of the story, but
that's wild.
It was really scary.
People are crazy.
I'm telling you, and this all happened like within like the few months of me. I had to have some random dudes walk me to my car one time. Same thing with Elodie. Homeless dude cornered me on the children's playground at this like public soccer area. And I literally went up to this random group of dudes who also could have been bad people.
Yeah.
But I had no other choice.
Yeah, you were just like,
I was like, hey, please act like you know me. Please act like you know me. Can you please walk me to my car? And he was like, oh, yeah. And then the dude went to follow me. And the dude was like, hey, bro, like, can I help you with something? He's like, oh, no. And he was like, cool.
That's wild.
And, like, this whole team of, like, soccer, like, there's like it's like a grown men's league. Like, the adults do it for fun.
Yeah.
They literally all walked me to my car and, like, stood around the car while I buckled Elodie in. And, like, they were all like, bro, like, we tell our wives, like, we got kids, you know, like,
that sucks.
Like, we would hope somebody would do this for them, dude. Like, ooh,
it's wild. Well, people are just crazy, like, and I feel like people get an instinct for knowing, like if you're if you're in a place where maybe you're not supposed to be, or like in that, it's like you're in an environment where like you generally should feel safe. Yeah, and then they like prey on that.
They hide out, bro. I think it's because. I think what made me so mad too is because I had a baby.
Yeah, you're
That's
like, bro.
I literally kept being targeted because I had a small baby.
Yeah.
That made it even worse.
Well, yeah, because it's like, bro, generally, like, women are, I mean, I'm not going to say women are defenseless, but but they are definitely viewed as being more defenseless, so they're going to be, like, more preyed after most of the time.
Even if you know how to defend yourself, too, bro, I'm not trying to get scratched by one of your dirty herpes cephalitis nails or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see these people, and you're like, I don't want to get on the ground and wrestle with you. Like, I'm scared of more things than you being able to whoop my ass right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's like foaming at the mouth type shit. I'm like, bro, I'm worried. I don't want you. And what am I going to do? Like, throw my 18-month-old across, like away
that's
and then
the problem.
me attack you?
You can't. There's no good option there because you can't put the child down.
No, that's what I'm saying.
You can't put the kid
I'm not going to outrun you either. Like, holding her. I might not outrun you in general, but am I going to outrun you with a baby in my arms? Probably not.
Yeah.
I saw a woman training like that.
Dude,
she was talking about if you could run.
Put that baby on your back, be like, hold on, little baby. Like, you better hold on. So I got both. Yeah, she's not going to be able to hold on that good.
I would definitely have to run like this. But there was a woman who was like talking about if the apocalypse happened, she's like, I'm going to be able to run with my kids. And she runs with a weighted vest on.
Yeah.
But she holds the vest, and that woman can run so fast. Like on the treadmill. I was like, dude,
I believe it.
That's actually probably pretty smart.
Yeah, if you had one of those like front sacks or backpack sacks for the kids, like I think that's like, bro, I would 100% if I had a kid, I would definitely have one of those.
Train like that or something.
Yeah, I mean, not even just train, just walking around with their ass. I'm like, you're doing what I'm doing, little guy. That's it.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Look,
you're on me.
I have one of those, and it's like this little like sack.
Yeah,
and they kind of like huddle down in there.
Yeah.
It's like a koala pouch, but for your baby.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It holds them all the way up to like 4 too.
That's pretty good. As long as you can hold them.
Yeah, they still
To
get
4.
heavy.
My God.
But it has like a waistband strap.
Yeah, to like help
And
support.
it has the chest buckle.
That's pretty good.
And you can wear them on the front or the back. It just
wow.
turns.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Good. Yeah, you would need that.
I like that little
Definitely
thing. I'll
need
keep that forever.
Keep your little baby portable so you can do stuff.
Isn't that crazy though?
Dude, one time me and Sean were driving, I don't know where we were driving. I think we were driving like maybe to like Texas or something. And then we had to drive through New Orleans to get wherever we were going. And for whatever reason, and we never decided this ever again, we decided we were going to stop in New Orleans to get gas. And it was like 8 o'clock at night. Sun's already going down. It's getting dark. Me and Sean, like, we got like a quick routine. Like whenever we stop, it's business. It's like, all right, like somebody gets gas, the other person goes to the bathroom, and then we like switch, and another person's out of the car, another person goes to use the bathroom really quick, and like you get whatever snacks you want, whatever. Like like, you know.
Yeah.
And so we also were going to switch who was driving. So he was driving whenever we came in, and then I was going to be driving whenever we left. So we had already like done our thing, got the gas, went to the bathroom. So we're sitting in the car at the gas pump, and it's like a Prius and it's a rental. So like we don't drive a Prius. So it's like the controls are always like a little weird to get used to. So I'm trying to like adjust all the mirrors. Like it's nighttime, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I'm trying to like
make sure
adjust everything, make sure I can see. And so like in the process of me doing this, now lucky for me, every time I get in the car, I hit the lock button. It's just reflex.
Yep, same.
I always do it because I'm usually by myself. So I'm just like super like in the habit of doing that. And so some dude comes up and starts banging on the window trying to like get in the car. He's like yanking on the like the handle and stuff like that. And I'm like, I kind of froze because I'm like in the middle of trying to adjust this shit, and I feel like I can't like leave if I haven't adjusted it. So I'm still kind of like adjusting it, but also I'm like, like what, you know? And Sean's like, go, we gotta go. Like we can't stay here.
Drive.
You gotta go. And so I finally like take off, and I was just like, holy shit, like that's.
See, what if he had a gun?
Dude. That's what I mean, maybe he did. We took off like pretty fast after like, but it just startled me because I was looking down and around at everything. Bro, I'll never do that shit again. Like, get in the car, adjust your mirrors in the car.
Yo, smartest thing I ever saw.
And don't stop in New Orleans.
Yeah. First time I ever went to New Orleans, we like drive like into downtown. Literally first thing I see is a car completely on fire, just burning on the side of the road.
Feels normal.
And everybody's just chilling. Like a few people like look at it, and you just kind of see everybody gather to the other side of the road. They just keep walking. And I was like, I don't like it here. I don't like it. People are so desensitized.
Yep.
Like, I'm just like, bro, like that car's gonna explode. Like,
bro,
in just
Katrina
a second.
really did a number on that town, let me tell you.
No fucks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they just have seen shit, so
I'm just like,
whatever,
whoa.
you know?
Yeah.
That shit was crazy, bro. I was like,
yeah.
I'm never, ever stopping here again.
And yeah. And just the amount of people that are super cool with just walking around, like, peeing on themselves and throwing up on themselves and just continuing to walk around and get even more intoxicated is just a lot.
Really?
Yeah. When we went, everybody was
just like drunk people just peeing on themselves?
Yeah.
Really?
Or just in the street.
I mean, it does smell bad there. They let the horses shit on the street.
A girl in a skirt squatted in the middle of the street. She's not resting her legs,
I know that. I know that.
She's pissing right in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
In front of everybody. She does not care.
Unfortunately, I've helped with an assist on that one before.
Yeah, but like in the middle of a crowd?
No.
Yeah.
It was in an alley.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, debatable. But also,
I'm looking for a goddamn turlet. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah. Well, and then New Orleans, you know, if you go into downtown New Orleans, they won't let you use their bathroom unless you pay for something. They will literally come rip you out of the bathroom. I watched a man get pulled
crazy.
half pants down out of the bathroom because he tried to race in
And take a shit.
And just pee really quick.
What?
And they just pulled him back out, bro. They literally went into the bathroom and 2 people pulled him out. He's like, bro, just let me pee. And they're like, nah.
Oh, well, no wonder it's so fucking disgusting there.
Yeah,
That's
because
dumb.
it's like every place you go into, you have to buy something. If they won't let you use, there's no public restrooms. Like, it is public, but there's no free bathrooms.
Dude, I don't even know why people love to go there so much.
I'll
sorry.
never go back.
Listen, like, for the nightlife part of it, I'm like, bro, y'all could go to, like, Savannah, Georgia or something. It's, like, real, like, similar-ish, you know, without, like, it's not so...
I don't know why people don't
disgusting.
Just go camping, though.
But...
You can do all those things, and it's fine. You can pee and poop wherever you want.
Yeah, you can drink as much alcohol as you want.
You can drink as much as you want, as long as you give yourself, like, a safe vicinity.
Yeah.
To be in.
Yeah, be in a
campground,
campground, maybe.
Don't go wandering off, you know, like, have weapons.
It just seems like a weird experience. I don't know. I have only gone, like, one time, and then the one time...
Herds of people, though? Like, herds of people?
Now, I can understand if you go there in the daytime, they have, like, good shopping, and they have, like, little sandwich shops and stuff like that.
It's
like,
very aesthetic.
Yeah, like, if you're going for that, like, when we did that, like, the one time I went, I drank at the time, so I got fucking trashed the night before. But I knew the situation before, so I had some Ritz crackers and some squeezy water bottle. Fun fact for you guys that drink, get you some squeezy water bottle, okay? Not like a screw-off cap, because you can't drown yourself if you got to squeeze the water to make it come out. If you're like laying
I like because you can lay too, and you can just suck on it like a bottle,
and
bro.
you can drink. Yeah, and so
They're
I had
wonderful.
2 of those ready to go, and some crackers. And I pre-warned the girl that I stayed with. I said, "Listen, there's going to be crumbs in this bed when we wake up, and I'm sorry." But she had asked me, "Are you going to be functional if we like get up and go do stuff in the morning?" I said, "Yeah, I will, but I have a method, so I have to do that."
Once again, you have to prepare. You have to think about these things.
Think ahead. So I did. She thought I was kidding until we got in bed that night, and I was laying there eating crackers, and they were just going everywhere. And she was like, "Oh, you were serious?" And I was like, "I was dead ass serious."
Drunk. You're not gonna feel it when you're asleep, anyways. You handle it in the morning.
Yeah, I think I took my boots off and just.
Yeah. Okay.
And like apparently, because we went like dancing and stuff like that. I'd never done that really before, so I was like, dude, it was the dead of winter, but for some reason it was hot because we had to wear winter clothes, but we're going like dancing. It was stupid. I wore like boots. I'm so glad I wore boots because like, bro, you're just walking through like piss and shitty streets of New Orleans.
Dude, that's the thing. I just couldn't handle the smell.
If you're gonna go in the damn wintertime so you can wear boots, you can trudge through whatever you want and just rinse that shit off with a water hose
and
later.
Like sandals and heels though?
No. Oh, your feet are gonna you for sure have shit on you somewhere.
I had boots too. It was winter when we went actually.
It's the play. It is the play.
But
if
there
you're
were
gonna
so
go.
many freaking humans. If there's like something that's worth it to me, like I don't mind like a concert. Because the music makes it worth it. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind that many people. I don't mind the amount of people.
Yeah.
And those people always match the energy of like the concert 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Ish.
It's always weird, but you know it's going to be weird when you go.
Yeah, and it's worth it for the music.
And you are probably weird to them too.
Right. So that
like
doesn't bother
synonymous.
me. But when it's just like no events going on and people just come to a place to get trashed, to all come get trashed, I'm just not really down with that. That's why I didn't really like Vegas. I didn't like Vegas. I didn't like New Orleans.
Love Vegas, but I don't like it for the standard shit. I want the food.
The food
Listen,
was worth
me
it.
and Sean ordered some Hawaiian food to the fucking hotel.
The food was great.
Listen.
The food was so good.
If you could stay in the hotel and Instacart food, or not Instacart, Uber food, every fucking meal.
Or if like you know where you're going to eat.
Yeah.
And you know the setup and you can like
prepare.
Like if you want to like get nice and go somewhere, but you're going there and you're going to eat and you're just enjoying the food and you have like a reservation, so you don't have to worry about dealing with a bunch of bullshit.
And they should have more pickup options. Like, bro, that tacos,
that's not a big deal.
El Gordo place we went to.
It was so good, but
holy shit, best tacos that I've ever had.
Tacos.
Like, so I'll go there
so
again,
good.
100%. Like, because I think I'm gonna go back out there in like November.
Delicious.
I'll go again, but like they should have had a pickup option. Yeah, the PGF is in November.
Are you coming?
Lindsay
to ACC?
asked me to go. Probably not. When's that?
It's in August. It's August 14th.
No.
Yeah.
No, I gotta stay at the salon, train my
Dude, I'm
train my
dreading it.
people.
We're literally gonna be in Vegas for 5 days again, and I want to kill myself already.
Well, this time you could just stay in the hotel room.
But I'm so prepared this time too. I know what to expect.
We'll see. We'll see.
I know what to expect. I feel like more.
Yeah.
It was so. And I've done like 3 trips since then that were in different places.
Yeah.
So
I just think all the walking around and shit in Vegas is like not what I'm trying to do.
No mas.
You know what I'm saying? That one day it rained, I was like, fuck yeah, it rained. That's sick.
Well, and if you get a nice hotel that has a nice pool,
you just chill.
Then you.
I know. I didn't even see the fucking pool when we went. That was on dumb.
The top. It was like in the middle floor.
I should have went.
It was a really nice pool.
Yeah, I bet it was. Well, I mean,
I shouldn't have went, but it was raining. It got cold. Remember,
I could have taken me and my little vape pen and a little bug.
No, because it got cold as shit. Remember?
Upstairs?
Outside. Remember, by the end of it, we were freezing to death.
Oh yeah, there was a bunch of little girls out there wearing mini skirts and shit too. They were cold. Dude, those people out there are crazy. Like y'all want to dress in heels and walk like 2 miles, 3 miles a night in some skimpy ass fucking
lingerie,
like
on
literally
the streets.
Like I saw so many people's asses, just because it's windy.
The whole thing.
You wear a skirt, your whole ass is out. I'm sorry, like y'all, and they're not wearing shorts underneath or something.
Without the wind.
Yeah, that's true.
Some of y'all literally wear lingerie as regular clothes and do whatever you like, but that's a lot.
I mean, I think you could do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, it would be real easy to be like, hey, miss, your ass is out.
There's like literally this girl just wearing like a bra and like a thong, and then the dress was completely see-through.
Oh, I missed that one.
It was one of those bodycon dresses.
Yeah.
And it was just black, but it was like see-through. And I was like, the whole thing. And it was like, I was like, why are you even wearing the dress? You should have just wore the lingerie.
Yeah. Yeah, at that point, I don't know. I'm just like,
I got my own
and
feelings
then
about
we're gonna
that
get
type of
offended
stuff.
when somebody like walks up and like grabs your ass or something, right? Like all on some women's rights shit. Because like, I mean, I'm not saying it's your fault, but I'm just saying like, what are we doing?
So like,
what are we doing?
It's not your fault, right? But you are asking more. Like when you wear stuff like that,
dude, you're like practically naked.
Well, and you're holding these random people, despite their morals, to an incredibly high standard.
Right, and they're not gonna. There's people, especially like when they're out in like Vegas and shit, they're not gonna do it.
Just don't be shocked when other people don't meet your standards. Like,
that's why I could never do that. Because like, bro, like I'm sorry, like you grab me, it's hands on sight. You're about to get flattened on the fucking concrete. I might be liable. You know what I'm saying?
But when you
do
get
I
all
want to catch a
busted
murder
up,
charge for this dress?
Yeah, but when you get all busted up too, it's like, you know, like you could have just saved that for your bedroom and just worn regular clothes and been pretty and not naked.
I don't know.
I
know some people love that, so I'm like, I'm not gonna hate. I'm not hating. It's just not my vibe.
I know, it's just not worth the war for me.
I'm too violent. Like when something happens,
it's gonna get handled on site.
Yeah, like I'm grabbing utensils or like we're just.
It's not worth the struggle.
Pull the belt out your pants and whip your face with it. Like we're gonna be on some fucked up shit. You better not touch me, bro. I'll get hostile.
I know.
Enemies inbound.
Those shitty ass people don't deserve to be seeing that shit anyways. I'm like,
y'all like got these random ass strangers looking at all your goods.
You ain't do nothing to deserve to see all this shit.
I know,
what
that's
the
crazy.
hell? You You're not seeing none of this. I'd be damned.
That's wild as
Put
hell.
some clothes on.
Put some clothes on, y'all.
Put some clothes on and don't make eye contact with homeless people.
Don't make eye contact with homeless people. And if you do, make sure you give them crazy
Super
eyes.
aggressive.
Homeless people will come at you, they'll be like, ma'am, ma'am. And then you give them the crazy eyes and they're like, ma'am?
And they're like, oh, shit.
Oh, God, like something's wrong with her. Like, you got to let them know. I'll fuck with you.
I'll send it. I'll hit send.
Yeah. You better find out today. You better back up.
Buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. You better back up.
You better back up, buddy. Buddy old pal. Finna get wrecked.
You wanna get real crazy. Come at them with some sunglasses. Be looking at them real crazy through it, and then pull them down.
But yeah, just make this face.
No, I don't be making that face. I'll be like mean.
Yeah, I know. That'd be kind of weirded out though if you just took that look and you were like, what would they do?
I don't know. I think I see my dog make that face on accident when his lips get stuck.
What would they do? They might stab you.
No, yeah, they might get scared. I don't know.
Yeah, probably don't do that.
Yeah, probably don't do that one. That's probably not good.
It's probably a lot. Unless you have nothing to lose. Then you could. But if you do, get it on video.
Yeah, and submit it to us so that we
can watch it and talk shit about you.
And
that homeless person.
Yeah, like see about your technique and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Critique. We'll critique you.
Yeah.
Your homeless person evasion skills.
Yeah.
Deterrent.
That's true. There are evasion skills to a lot of things. Even men.
I'm learning new strategies on that.
I could teach a class on like when men come in to try to like hug you and shit. I'm real good at evasive tactics. I could teach a class on that shit. Sell it as a DVD.
Random men be trying to hug you for no reason too.
They do, and I don't like that chest to chest connection.
No.
Makes me feel strange.
You know what I do? I just slap the shit out of their back when they do that. It's side hug, and I'm just like,
really?
So they know. So they know, bro. You know, they just know that you're getting that back pop real good. Like,
yeah. So you do the sidestep underhook.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I do too.
I
do, sidestep,
and then I pat
underhook.
really hard.
Yeah.
I'm not like slapping them, but I'm just like, I'm like,
yeah, keep
that way
space
they know.
there.
That way they know.
They can't ever really get clench you up. It's good.
Well, and it feels like I'm their bro.
Yeah.
Then they probably don't want to hug you anymore because then they're like, God, it feels.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll deflect
weird.
with a high five.
Yeah, that's good too.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just go,
Yeah.
I'll be like, ha. Somebody at work tried to hug me.
Can't get me.
Somebody at work tried to hug me, and I was like, I literally just went. I just ducked right under, and I was like, what are you doing?
I don't know why people hug so much anyway. I used to be a big hugger, but now I'm like the anti-hugger, you know? Like, except with like people that I like really am like.
I hug all my girlfriends.
Yeah.
Like all my female friends.
That's fine.
Even if I don't really fuck with you, but like I don't have problems with you, I'll still hug you.
Yeah.
I'll still hug you. But my people that I'm real close with, I'll give that extra squeeze, you know? Like, I'll hug you and I'll give that squeeze.
That makes sense.
And that little, like,
yeah.
I'll be like,
yeah. That makes sense.
my people.
Damn.
But I'll pretty much, like,
But
I
on
think if you're a
strangers,
girl, I'll give you a hug.
Yeah, I agree. I would agree with that. Even if I don't really know you.
Yeah.
Feels polite.
Yeah, it's all right. It's okay.
But it's like the one where you don't touch chests. You're like,
yes.
yeah.
Or like it's so weird.
Like
it's so weird because you go like under, or if they go under, you just get their arms and it's literally like
it's like a pat
everything's
and you let
back
go.
And you're like
yeah,
it's
you're
so
like touching
weird.
collarbones or some shit. You're like,
yes, it's the most awkward shit ever. You're like, hi.
Okay, bye. So nice meeting you.
I know.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
It is though. That is the go-to for that one.
I always want to physically gag when it's like I don't know why, but when it's like very like shallow meet and greets, I always just am kind of like, ugh. I just want to be like, ugh, this all feels so like.
I don't like hugs for those.
Just disingenuine, like.
I feel like that's where you go up to them and you give them like the arm thing.
Hi.
And you're just like, it was so good to meet you, and you leave. You know what I mean? Yeah, where it's just like...
Yeah.
Space, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. Those are good.
Yeah.
Maybe as you release, you give them little.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just always so awkward when you like meet people, and once again, you don't have a problem with each other at all.
Right.
But you very much understand right out of the gate that y'all are never gonna get along.
No.
Like, you just realize really quick that it's not gonna be like a...
Yeah, like we're not bros.
Like, if we tried to get close, we would end up really disliking each other. So we just understand that we're gonna stay distant on purpose for both of our sake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are like the most awkward things ever, though. You'll say like one thing, or they'll say one thing, and you're like... And you feel it, and then they're like, oh, shit, we're going to keep this real surface level. We're getting to fighting.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had people like that in my life. But then it's like you have safe topics.
Yes.
Because sometimes you end up working with those people, and then you're just like, fuck, like, all right.
It's like...
Dude, with hairstyling, it's like one of those things. There's all these, like, weird little rules about, like, different things where it's like...
People are very complicated.
Like, there's just rules, and some people break said rules, and some people don't break said rules, but, like, there are ways to break the rules that make sense. So it's like there's people who, like, blatantly just be doing willy-nilly shit, and then there's people that are like, no, I only do things this way, and it's because I'm better than all of you guys. And it's like, oh, shut up. Go suck a dick. Like, just break the rules with the rest of us, okay? Like, we have things that, like, they got to be done. You know what I mean? Anyway, little thing I've noticed over time. But, yeah, it's just, like, with work, it's always a weird thing. Because then it's like, I would imagine there's stuff like that in every industry where it's like...
It's hard to...
Like, if somebody did some weird shit, like, cuts the limes, like, super weird every time you're with them. And you're just like, bro, we were all taught to do it the same fucking way.
I will say shit about that.
To them?
Oh, yeah. Directly.
Yeah, I feel like there's like this weird...
But if you make it funny...
Almost like chain of command type thing with hair where it's like, well, I've been doing it for 20 years. What the fuck do you know? You've only been doing it like 13. And it's like actually a lot.
Bartending is kind of like that, but I will say this. Like, we have 2 girls who have been bartending like a really long time and that work behind the bar right now, and they're wonderful. They're wonderful. And I learned so much from them, and they're like really funny. They're really professional. If you don't know something, they just tell you.
Yeah.
That is how like I would like to be once I've been doing it for like a long time. And you know, there's like new people I would like to be like that, you know?
Yeah. It's the best way to be.
Yeah, they're just really chill. They're really chill. I'm like, you know what?
It doesn't have to be so goddamn complicated.
You're so good at your job. Yeah.
That's good.
And they're just not competitive at all.
You shouldn't be. There's plenty for everybody.
They're just so chill.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there doesn't have to be.
Very team-oriented. And I'm like, I learned from them a lot. I'm like, I like that.
Yeah.
That's really good because sometimes, you know, I feel like I'm very much I'm like a dude in the way of like, you know how men will just like beat the shit out of each other and then they'll be cool afterwards and then they just squash it. I feel like I'm more like that.
I don't feel like I'm like that at all.
Like, I wish we could just fight really quick. Then everything else probably won't really matter, you know?
Yeah.
Even if you whip my ass, I don't care.
Like, if we're fighting, I'm probably not fucking with you for, like, life, probably.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm just like,
I'm a one and done.
I'm like, let's just go swing it. Let's just go swing on each other, like, super hard for just a second. Then we can move past this.
Man.
I'm trying to work myself out of that.
Yeah, you got to.
It's not good.
Can't be getting in scraps, you know?
I just get so ill sometimes.
Yeah.
I just get so mad. Because I'm like...
I'm getting more quiet.
Because I'm like, I'm not fucking with none of y'all. That's why I get so ill when people mess with me. Because I'm like, I'm not fucking with y'all. So you're going to see if you can run over me?
Yeah.
When I wasn't fucking with you at all.
Yeah.
You're just seeing if you can run over me. You can't. Why do I have to show you that, though? Why do you have to make me be like this? You know?
You just gotta find quieter ways to show them.
I'll be popping off sometimes. I popped off at work the other day, but I was in the right. my manager. He backed me up. It was good. But it was a lot.
I don't feel like, dude, my popping off nowadays is like, it's subtle, but it's firm. And it's also not subtle because...
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what I mean? Just say stuff.
I just say it, and I just say it firm, and I look you dead ass in your face. Like, that's it.
It's just the facts. Like, you'll just, like, say the facts. You're not even being disrespectful. I've seen you do that.
No, I literally had a lady in the other day, and she booked a whole service with one of my new stylists. Yeah. Wasted her fucking time. And it annoyed the fuck out of me, too, because it's like, we didn't take a deposit from this lady beforehand. It's like, cool, like, you just wasted 5 hours of her book. She could have had other stuff booked.
Was that a mistake? Like she was supposed to do?
So, here's what happened. She wanted to book color, but then throughout the week, she's like texting the stylist, and she was like, I want to use ammonia-free color. We don't have ammonia-free color. As like most salons don't have ammonia-free color. And like, it's not even like you could pitch it that it's a lot better for your hair, but at the end of the day, like, no matter what, you're still using a chemical. Like, that's the gas that makes the car go, poison. Right?
You might as well.
However you're putting color in the hair, there is a chemical in there that activates it.
Yeah, that's doing that.
Pushes it into the hair shaft. It doesn't matter what you, like, it just is. You know what I'm saying?
It's like...
It's just a different one for ammonia-free.
It's like using sweet and low versus... like regular sugar, basically.
Still got bad shit. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's still doing the same thing, like, in a lot of ways. So it's the same way with that. Like, with the ammonia, like, generally the ammonia is the thing. Like, the ammonia and what's in, like, the developer of the color is, like, what pushes it in. So then it's like they just replace the ammonia with...
something, like, similar.
Oh, my God. It's, like, a long word that starts with an M. It's, like, mono something glyphosate or something. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I took... the educational class on that shit. But anyway, my point is, so she's like bugging her all week, which like, don't do that. Don't text your hairstylist every day. Like, don't do that shit. Like, we have personal lives. Don't do that. Okay? Don't do that to any professional. Anybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Text them one time, get your answers, get the fuck out. And so, so she like says that, and then she comes in, and so I already have this information, and I'm like, this lady's not gonna, she's gonna waste 30 minutes of our time talking about this shit. And like, she doesn't she thinks she wants it, but she doesn't actually, because like, she's letting this stupid little thing get in the way, you know what I'm saying? So
so she was trying to talk herself out of it.
Right, exactly. And that happens a lot in what we do. And then she was like, well, like, can't you just like do this or do that? I'm like, look, we can bleach it, we can lift it, and we can put a low ammonia, like, demi color on it. And she is just like, bleach? Like, I'm like, yeah. And she's like, well, my hair's never like been colored before. Couldn't we just use color? I'm like, we could try, but I can't guarantee the results, because her hair was like one shade off from black. It was very dark.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I'm like, no, we're gonna have to bleach it. Like, she wanted like kind of like a balayage, like with like a lighter brown. I'm like, there's no fucking way. Like, I'm sorry, do we need to get like a 60 volume developer or some shit? They don't make that. I don't think. That's not real. So I was like,
it's like putting, like, you have black paint and you try to put like light gray paint in the black paint.
Bro, it's
and you just expect it to end up being light gray.
It's just silly.
It's not gonna work.
And so I'm like, okay, well, we could try the color thing, but then I'm gonna be using a very, very high ammonia color in like
to do
developer
the same thing,
to try to lift it, and it's not even guaranteed it'll work. So like, I think you just need to decide whether you want to do color or not, because no matter what, I looked her dead in her face and was just like, look, if you color your hair, there will be damage. It's just a fact of life. It doesn't matter what you do. You go do ammonia-free color, damage.
Yeah, still, you're just paying the pipe. You have to pay the pipers. It's just, like, it's a
just
thing that
how
you
much
do.
Damage. You know what I'm saying? My hair is fucking damaged as shit. You know what I'm saying? But I like it.
It just
it's
depends
blonde.
on what you want.
It's got texture in it. I like it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not falling out. It's not fucked up. It's just, that's hair color.
Yeah.
And so,
you either want it or you don't.
I looked her in her face and was just like, I'm gonna be real honest with you. We would love to keep you as a blowout client and as a haircut client, and we'll help you with any services that we can. But I do not think that we are the place for you to get hair color. At all.
She probably respected that, though.
She did, but she's still pestering my person about it. And I'm like, I told her, I was like, if she books again, we're getting, like, she's gonna have to pay everything up front, because that's crazy. Mm-hmm. Like, just wasting people's time like that. You don't actually want this. You just want to waste time. It's a game. Mm-hmm. I know that game.
It's just keeping her
I'll play the game with you, and I will fuck you up in this game. So don't even fucking play with me. Like, no.
That's where the deposits come in, bro.
Dude, well, it makes, when people have skin in the game, you know if they're serious or not. Like, we have people call all the time, and I'll tell them,
like, that one client with the hair extensions, she kept putting the money there, like, before she would come in. I think it was helping, once again, when they're flighty. I think it helps them stay like, okay, well, I've already paid it, so I'm committed.
Right, you have to. Right, I think it's better. And then it's like, if you're a flighty client, then you either need to, like, book super last minute.
It makes them decide in their time away from you too. That's what's so good with the money, because it's like, okay, you either get on the app, on the website, put that money down. Like, that's the point where they're sitting there instead of them standing there with you. They're like, do I want to? Do I want to come back later and pay money? Do I want to come back in later?
Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, I've just, as you get older, I don't play games. I will be, I mean, like, if you want to play games, that's fine. But I'm always going to tell you very firmly, like, where I'm at with it. So I don't pop off anymore if stuff, like, pisses me off. Like, I never, not that in that situation in previous time I would pop off at a client. But
I think that's the thing I could probably be better at, is, like, I can, because there's nothing wrong with what I'm saying, like, 99% of the time.
Yeah.
There's really nothing wrong with what I'm saying.
It's how you say it.
It's how I say it.
And you gotta say it with your chest, like.
Well, I say I need to like simmer down those what I'm saying. I think a little.
If people don't like calm, it freaks them out.
It's so different when I'm like, this is what's so weird to me though, is I'm so different with people that are like out and about than I am with people that I care about.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Like, people in my life, that's where I'm having to learn to be like firm and confrontational in a good way. Yeah. Because those are the people that I'll let
run me over.
Because I love them. Yeah. You know, it's the people that are, but everybody else, I'm just like so cutthroat. I just have to find that middle ground and apply it everywhere.
Well, you just can't, like, bro, you're just like. Yeah. You gotta be more of a sniper, bro. You can't pull out the shotty and just fucking blast people. Like, that's the problem. You gotta be more like assassin. Like, you gotta be like, you gotta pull the gun out with the silencer and, like, hold it and look them in their face and be like, okay, so how are we handling this?
Yeah, I know.
Like, that's more like the, you know what I'm saying? You come at them, like, verbally, almost like they know that you could pull the shotty out at any moment, and they're scared of it, but they're scared of how calm you are on the surface.
I've literally just looked at people, like, at work and been like, what the fuck are you doing right now? And they're like, and I'm like, yeah. And they're like, damn. I'm like, go away. I'm like, what are you doing? And they're like, dang. I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm gonna smack you.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna smack you. I already don't want to be there. I'm just here to make money. I'm here to be nice to my customers. Yeah. But you little extras running around that don't got nothing to do with me, y'all come trying to irritate me, bro. Like, I know I don't have time to be emotionally intelligent with you. It's like swatting a mosquito in your car. Yeah. Like, do you pull the car over in the middle of the highway when there's a mosquito flying around and try to aim it just right and time it to kill the mosquito? No, you're driving down the road. Everything else is super important, and you just start smacking that shit, you know, and you kill it. Like, that's how I feel like I handle some people. Like, I'm just like, I need you to go away right now. I have too much going on.
So I feel like my example would be like, imagine you had a water mister in your cup holder, and you just were like,
yeah.
And then you just put it back. You gotta be smooth like that.
I'm just like, Jesus fucking Christ.
And then he's just like, just down the window, just like, just smudged. She's just drowning, getting fucked up, and you're just like, yeah, that's right, bitch.
Yeah. I'm trying to get on that level. It's taking reps, though. It
takes a lot of time. You gotta work on one little piece of it at a time.
You have to, like, be what's what weird?
The first thing is trying to be quiet.
Yeah.
And actually, like, watch for a little while. Mm-hmm. And then you'll be like, that's what I would have done.
Yeah.
But I'm just choosing not to speak to you guys today.
Yeah, you have to. What's weird is you have to like get those mental reps before a situation happens too. On some of that stuff.
Yeah, on some of it. Well, you could think about like past stuff. Like, how could I have handled that differently?
Somebody came behind the bar and did some weird shit the other day at one of the servers.
Yeah.
And I just got chest to chest with them. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing that for?
Oh, shit.
And I was just standing there. And they were like, and I was like, why are you doing that?
Yeah, they don't know.
And they were like, well, no, they knew. Okay. I'm not going to tell the story because some of my people from my work watch this.
No.
But. Yeah,
you were like, what's happening?
Yeah. And they were like, and I was like, get out from behind the bar.
Yeah, you don't belong here.
And they were like,
oh. You don't belong here.
Yeah. And my manager, he handled it for me the rest of the way. But I was like, I was quick on that shit. Yeah. I was like, bro.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have smacked you.
You got a good snap on you.
I do have that. I've learned that from being a mother. That's a mother.
Yeah, it is a mother thing. But when you start snatching your mother out to use on other people, I don't even got no damn kids like that.
They just, I think when like people have been working like in the food industry for a long time too, they feel like they can like run over like some of the new people sometimes, I think.
Yeah, or like younger people.
Yeah, and younger people in general, and they feel like they can, because they're miserable. So I think sometimes they want to push that right onto you. And I don't like that.
No.
I don't like that.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people in life like that, but then it's like...
Yeah, everywhere in life.
Yeah.
Same thing with the baby stuff and the homeless.
Yeah. Crazy ass people.
Yeah, well,
they're just crazy.
They're just crazy people out there, you know?
Yeah.
Live, laugh, love, guys.
Well.
That's become like such a funny comment on Reddit and stuff. People have just started saying that when like bad shit happens. Somebody will just comment on live, laugh, love. It's hilarious.
Okay, buddy.
It's hilarious.
What the fuck?
It will be like a super fucked up situation. And somebody will just like comment live, laugh, love, and it sends me every time. It sends me. I'm just like, oh my god, dude.
People are fucked, dude. I saw one earlier.
So funny.
Like somebody posted like some pictures of some mushrooms on that Cherokee Connect page.
Oh yeah.
And they were like, my cat or my dog like ate some of these. Like, does anybody know what these are? I'm like worried. And then, like, a bunch of people were just like, yeah, your cat's definitely about to die. And I was like, oh, you guys are terrible. And there was actually a couple of helpful people on there. But, like, they just said what it was. They didn't really say if it was, like, poisonous. And I was like, y'all gotta quit trolling sometimes.
One time I posted, Elodie was, like, 8 months old. She wasn't even, I think she was, like crawling. And she was like laying on the floor, and I just saw her like playing with something, and I was like, I like noticed it, but then I was like, I don't know what that is, and I turned around and she wasn't playing with it anymore. I was like, I don't know what that was. So I just like picked her up, and I see her like clenching her fist, and I saw these little like brown things sticking out, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, it was a wolf spider. It was that big.
It was alive
with its legs out. Yeah, it was alive.
It was alive.
She was just holding it with its legs like sticking out from her little hand. Like literally, it looked like she had like an alien. The legs were just...
Holy shit.
I didn't know if it was a wolf spider or a brown recluse. I couldn't tell the difference. And so I just like panicked and posted it on my like public group where they post about their kids.
Yeah.
Bro, the amount of smart ass, mean, passive aggressive comments.
You're like actually worried.
I'm actually worried, and they're like, "Oh my god, will you chill out? Will you just relax? It's just a wolf spider." I'm like, "Great, thank you, you piece of shit." That's why I posted it on here to make sure.
I was worried.
I like grabbed it out of her hand, killed it, put it in a jar, screwed a lid on it, wrote the time on it and everything, like on the jar, so that I knew what time like she was holding it. I had the spider so I could take it to the hospital if like that way they could see what type of spider it is and give her the right like medicine. So I was on top of it. If it had been a brown recluse, I would have been on top of that shit. Because, you know, sometimes if you get like a spider bite and the spider runs off, they don't know how to treat it.
Yeah, they don't know what
until
to
they
use.
Watch how it gets.
Right.
But I was on top of it.
That's a lot.
I'm really good under pressure. When like bad shit goes down like that.
Yeah, I'm really good under pressure too, I feel like.
Yeah. It's when I have too much time to think about shit. That's when I start fucking up, you know? Like packing for a trip and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
But hell yeah.
We got to get out of here.
Yeah, we're done.
This is a long one.
That's all.
We've
Yeah,
been here.
but it's a good one.
We've been here. All right. Well, you can find me at 2 Honest Tory on everything. And you can find us on Epic Nuggets on everything. And you
Epic
can
Nuggets
find
Podcast.
Jayden.
At Jayden Scrappy.
Yeah.
On everything.
On everything.
Everything.
We don't really hang out on X too much, I'll be honest. It's kind of weird since it's not Twitter no more. But
I don't think I understand it very well.
yeah. Anyway.
But we're on everything else.
We'll see you later.
2 Honest Tory drop truth bomb steady. Scrappy Jayden and Joe slice like machete. Truth and laughs more tasty than you're ready. Epic Nuggets cooking plates full so heavy.